Hi and welcome back to this new campaign of XCOM2 War of the Chosen. So we're starting with a new game. So same as always, legend level. And this time it was pointed out to me, this toggle advanced option view, which for some reason I've always ignored. Because I thought it was just changing the arrangement of these three, but actually it's a completely different menu. So I've been playing this game since 2016 and completely ignored this. So amongst the options here is you can choose which faction to start with. So rather than me just keep randomly trying to get one or the other, you can actually just choose. So for this one I'm going to be choosing the Templar. We're going to start with the Templar. A lot of these options make the game easier, so we're not going to bother with that. But this one, Grim Horizon, the effects of all dark events are permanent. That seems pretty cool to me. That seems to make things a bit harder. There is also Beta Strike, which I actually had a go of, but it's pretty tough, it has to be said. It's pretty hardcore. I don't know if I've got the appetite for that, to be honest, at the moment. It greatly increases the HP of the enemy, but it also increases your HP as well. But it is quite a slog, I would say. I'm not sure I've got the appetite for that just yet. But let me know if anyone's interested in me trying that. I would try it. Well, I have tried it. I got as far as the early Spark section, and then got absolutely smashed up by Sectopod, which has like double health. Sectopod, believe it or not, it had so much health it wouldn't fit on the screen, and it eventually just did me in. And I thought, wow. This is very hardcore. So that might be for another time, maybe. I recommend having a go of it, definitely, but it is a hard slog, which it obviously is designed to be. All these other things make the game easier, which we don't really want. Maybe apart from this explosives one, which I'm not too bothered with. Makes the grenade sort of not the same amount across the board when it creates damage, but that seems to take the fun out of the grenade to me. I don't know what you think. So we're just going to go with these two, starting with the Templar and Grim Horizon. The effects of all dark events are permanent. So we're going to do that. Reduce beginner VO, show subtitles. And obviously we're not enabling Ironman because it doesn't work on legend level on the PS5 console, but we are going to be not reloading anything. I don't reload any of my moves. I don't keep replaying missions until I get a positive outcome. I don't do any of that. Just literally playing start to finish all the way through, bar glitches and console crashes. Those are the only two things that stop a complete run through happening. But you know, the gameplay, which I'm very sort of precious about, is played from beginning to end. So that's what we're doing. We are enabling that. No, we are getting rid of that. So for this mission we are going to be going with integrated downloadable content. I have a nickname for this now, which is Varlan Safari, because basically Varlan's beasties will just appear at facilities in order to reduce the avatar project. So I'm calling those Varlan Safari missions. You'll see why later in the campaign. Be very obvious. So that's it, off we go. skip this cutscene. Try and skip this gotcha. So we should be starting with the Templar.
It's time the aliens and the rest of the Advent administration learn that we can hit them where it hurts. So we're moving into the city center to strike a high-profile target. Deploy and approach the designated position. Neutralize any hostile contacts and secure the site.
So that's worked. That's the Templar. It is slightly more tough than starting with a Reaper. But I'm hoping to get some Blade Storm action, fingers crossed, some point.
Menace 1-5. We have a fix on the target. Move to place the X4 charges at the designated position.
So luckily enough, this is probably the toughest of the starting maps, I would say.
Got it.
There's usually quite a smattering of civilians as well,
Double time.
which can also do you in.
I see the path.
So obviously starting on top of roof is more the ideal starting point,
Solid copy.
but we don't get it with this style of map. So we might just slow down a bit here because I don't know where the civilians are.
Heading there now.
And as you can see, that's a dead end. We can't get through there in concealment. So that's, well actually, yeah, we can go around it, can't we? That is a long way round though. So, I mean, the Advent are going to be around here somewhere. But if you take too long to sort of get in place, it kind of they tend to like clump together, so it makes it much more difficult. So I'm just debating which way to go. Maybe go this way and up, which is a bit risky because you can end up with the pod sort of landing on top of you. I think we're going to have to go that way round.
Moving.
It's likely to take longer, so there's a risk of
10-4.
basically the three pods getting impatient and sort of clumping together, which is bad. That means we're looking at injuries and deaths.
Double time.
But we'll see how we go.
Hey, you hear anything?
So yep, they're all over there. We're going to have to go really the long way around because this flipping data post blocking the way.
Stepping off.
Good to go.
We've still got to try and avoid civilians.
I'll lead the way. Got it covered. Quiet! Do you hear something?
I would think this might be the better.
Go.
We're risking civilians being in the way here, but we've got away with it.
As you direct. No need to ask twice.
So we should get the troopers, the 3 trooper pod first.
10-4.
Hopefully on their own. Hopefully they've not all clumped together. That would be bad.
I don't think we're alone out here.
Oh, troopers. Another pod over there. So they're not clumped together yet, which is good.
Stepping off. The Advent officers seem more capable than the grunts. We're not sure whether to chalk it up to training or stricter mind control.
That's not the pod we want. So the whole clumping thing might have happened. Not sure. We'll have to see how they move.
I can do that.
Usually one pod sort of moves away, another moves forward. It's kind of the way the AI works. But if you take too long to set up,
I'm all over it.
then they can sort of all clump together. Which, as I was saying, would be bad.
Got it. Moving.
These guys make up the bulk of the Advent forces we've dealt with. They're disciplined and well-equipped, but their obedience makes them predictable.
Yeah, this is not good. No one's moving away, they're just moving closer. Closer. We have to be careful, they could just sort of climb that. I think I might risk it. There's the captain pod there could climb up.
On my way.
But I'm going to move it just to get people in a better...
Although they bear some resemblance to the sectoids first encountered during the invasion, their genetic structure now includes human DNA.
Yeah, this is not
They are
good.
stronger than ever, with an even greater psionic potential.
Moving.
So this is the whole clumping thing I was talking about. So we've got no cover there, which is the problem.
You have my trust.
Might have to go there. I'm just hoping that the pods sort of move in a favourable...
Understood. Moving out.
But they might all just start... all of them moving towards us,
Understood. Moving out.
which is not good.
Scanning. I am watching. Got it covered.
So they're moving towards us. Are any of them going to move away? Or are they all going to move towards us? So they've just stood still. So we're not caught, unable to move at the moment. We're sort of free to move around a bit. I mean, what we could try and do, who can you see? You can see there.
Headed there now.
So he can't see anyone there. But he can hit... He can hit the captain. So we could try and use that.
I trust in your command.
So now the Templar can't see anyone. The thing we need to do though is remember where they are. It's quite crucial. So it's that whole 6 blocks next to that concrete post. Those 6 blocks we can hit something. And we're also staying on Overwatch as well.
Affirmative. Moving out.
With the other 3. So we're obviously going to lose concealment. And this is by no means ideal. I don't really want to be doing this.
I'm on the move.
So yeah,
I'll keep the
Overwatch.
Overwatch. Roger. I've got my eyes on.
Am I going to remember where it was? Yeah, it was like there, wasn't it?
Grenade out!
So we can reduce that captain's health.
We're spotted!
So we've now lost concealment with 3 pods very close to us. Overwatch. Gotcha.
No longer a threat.
Ah. Oh, we get a few more. Excellent. Excellent.
Enemies on the move. They're breaking it.
You will pay the price! Where are your saviors now?
So I think possibly
Moving on target location.
I think I can block that stairwell so they can't come up that way.
Take this!
On the move!
Don't know what to do with you though.
I comply.
On the move. Scanning.
Overwatch!
Cool.
Enemies down.
Well, have to happen sooner or later.
Good.
At least
They're
we know
moving
where
to
they
the
are.
side!
So we've still got another 2 troopers here.
Need to find some new cover!
Taking heavy fire!
So what have we got? How many grenades have we got? We have 3 grenades. No, 2 grenades. One of which is on the Templar.
Confirmed!
That wasn't very helpful. You've still got full health.
Moving! Let me get a closer look. talk. Target down.
Oh, we get the item though.
Moving to designated coordinates.
I should maybe have moved.
I'm sure the doctor
Now I
will
can't
be
see
there.
the troopers. It's a slight mistake there.
Take this!
Do I want to do this?
We march towards enlightenment.
Where can I hide? Where's the best hidey place?
Feel the power of the Templars. Your gods abandon you. For the cause.
Ah!
I see them trying to flank.
Ooh!
My cover will only hold so long.
That was a bit of luck.
For the Templars. Do you understand
Area
now?
is secure. We're not picking up any inbound contacts. Scanners are clear. -1-5, we have a limited window to act before Advent responds. We need to get those charges planted on the double.
So that was a very unorthodox way of getting through. So usually you would just obviously one pod at a time, but because our starting position was just miles away and obstructed, I expected that they'd sort of clump together, and they did. But I think we got through it. We managed that quite well, I think.
No need to ask twice.
Picked up an injury. Very lucky not to get the Templar injured.
You're near the target position.
Very lucky. Skipped the turn. I didn't even notice what the item was, actually. I'm guessing probably
Good copy. Moving
just
on
an
target.
Delirium core. Nothing interesting.
-1-5, rendezvous at the extraction point. Status confirmed. Squad is clear. Detonating charges.
So 10's taken 11. We killed 8 of 8. We picked up a wound. No killed. We're very lucky not to get anyone killed. When you got the 3 pods in such close sort of vicinity, it's very difficult to get out without, you know, killed or wounded. We were very lucky not to get the Templar wounded or killed at the end there, but you got to roll the dice sometimes. But I think we managed positionally quite well with what we did. Caught quite a lot of overwatches.
According to Advent officials, recent attacks by dissident elements operating outside of the city centers have done little to slow the progress of Advent's ongoing development or outreach programs. Voluntary citizen emigration numbers are reportedly at their highest level in recent years.
We kept Advent shots down to a minimum, considering they're all rushing towards us. So that was pretty cool. Happy with that.
I never had any doubts about your capabilities, Commander. Excellent work as always.
So 3 promotions.
The Ranger serves as our primary reconnaissance unit, capable of moving independently in concealment while engaging enemies at close range.
So I was really hoping the wounded soldier won't be the Ranger, but sod's law. they're always the Ranger. So the Ranger's going to be out for, what is it, 11 days. But we're starting with a Templar. Excuse me. And Templars do pretty much the same thing as a Ranger, so we still have the Templar available.
Operating some of
Just
our most
about.
advanced equipment, specialists deploy robotic drones on the battlefield that can be outfitted for combat or field medic duty.
That'll be a specialist. So we're doing the same thing as the previous campaign. We're not going to be using Battle Medic. So we're not going to be using any of the abilities on the left, only the combat abilities on the right. That's my new thing.
Just like it sounds, our sharpshooters engage enemy targets with pinpoint accuracy from extreme range. They're also trained in pistol marksmanship for the occasional close encounter.
So again, I would have preferred a grenadier here, but we've got a sharpshooter, so tough. Picked up an expanded magazine, which I'm not particularly bothered with. This is quite good, early game conditioning, plus 1 HP. Can mull over who to give that to later. Most probably the Templar, to be honest. Picked up an officer, 6 troopers and a sectoid corpse. So, guerrilla tactics we start off with.
Guerrilla Tactics School construction initiated.
New research, modular
I
weapons.
do find that area of research to be among the more...
Say hello to Shen.
Slow going, but I've made headway interface.
Skip the cutscene. Autosave error. Oh, I forgot to turn this off. I think I can do that now.
My people understand the value of our cooperation, Commander. The Elders see it as nothing more than raw materials for their design. We will take back our power and turn it against them. I greet you as an ally, facing a shared enemy. My followers seek balance with the psionic forces that flow through.
So I think I can edit that now. So, what is it? Gameplay. How do you turn it off? Gameplay must be game. Oh yeah, enable autosave. So I'm switching the autosave off. Because obviously when I'm practicing the game, I want it on. So if it crashes or I die, I just go back to the last turn. But because we're recording, I don't need it to be on, because the saving will just happen at the very beginning or end of the mission. So it doesn't need to be on. Save and exit. Okay, so that's good. Don't have to bother with the whole sorting out the autosave. Back to the game. Let's just check combat intelligence. So standard. Standard.
Aside from us getting this ship up and
Standard.
running, mostly Dr. Shen's
Above
work,
average.
haven't felt particularly useful
Above
for a long
average.
time. More than
Standard.
happy to leave the hard decisions to the
Above
commander.
average. Standard. Above average. Above average. Standard. Above average. Standard. So nothing interesting. That was a waste of time. But we can press the L3 button. We can start our covert action.
We have a chance to deal the Elders a great blow, should you wish us to, Commander. We will begin the covert action immediately, Commander.
If there had been a Savant combat intelligence soldier, I would train them up as a ranger, in the guerrilla tactics school. Because that can give you a bit of an advantage getting quick promotions for a ranger. Because the ranger class make the most kills, I would say. You want to put your Savant soldier as a ranger, I would suggest. Well, that's the thing that I wanted to try. and I think you can get them promoted up quite quickly as a ranger. But we don't have a savant soldier, so it doesn't matter. But it's always good to check. So, rookies.
Avenger plotting new course.
Should I go rookies or should I go...
Setting course for Sector 9.
I might see if we can get the
Western
ranger
United
back
States.
with the scanning at the Templar HQ. Might as well take advantage. Starting with the Templar.
Our research was a success, Commander.
We don't need to bother with magnetic weapons yet. So let's go hybrid materials. This unlocks all things armor.
The science is eager to begin, Commander.
We obviously, in this mode, DLC mode, you don't get experimental weapons early. There's no Viper King mission. There's no the mech mission, the Lost Towers. There's none of that's happening. So we're just going to start off with the base weapons. I don't know if we would get the ranger back by now, but anyway, next mission, guerrilla operation Silent Law. Hack the hidden resistance computer. So we have a specialist, so that's good. That'll make that easier. Reward is an engineer. Definitely need one of those. So that's it for this episode. I'll be back, well, tomorrow. These are daily episodes, so I always say we'll be straight back, but we won't. We'll be back tomorrow for this Hack the Hidden Resistance Computer mission. So see you then. Cheers.